Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Subsistence. You may be wondering what we're doing on the roof, but today I kind of want to show you guys what I'm got on my mind really, and the idea that Beach Bum left or gave way earlier back in this series about how to go about fixing the roof up here, or the at least the third story and the roof. She kind of suggested, and I really think it's going to work out really nicely, to place a half wall and then a glass wall on top of that, and it wouldn't use as many resources, and it should look okay. And of course, the regular walls are not nearly as expensive, or the half walls, sorry, are not as expensive as the full walls. But let's go ahead and get some of this completed. I did make myself some of these with the nails that we did find yesterday, which is lovely. We still have some left in the base, if you can believe it, guys. We actually have leftover nails. I know. Find it hard to believe myself. But anyway, let's go ahead and do number 4. Do that. Number 5. And number 6. And this is kind of what we have so far. Let's get down here and have a little look-see. See what it looks like from way over here. I hope it works out really well. I do think it's going to look okay. Very excited about it. And yeah, because we didn't have a ton of resources, I just kind of wanted to see what it would look like, you know. And I think it's going to look okay. Let me know what you guys think. Trying to find somewhere so that we can look at it properly. The sun is really, really up there. In the way, really. So that we can't see it properly. Okay, that's not nearly as bad. I think that looks pretty good, guys. What do you think? Let's go ahead and grab ourselves a screenshot. I really do like that. So, first things first, let's put our weapons back. Let's also equip some diving gear because we're going to be doing that today. We have one pickaxe. Let's craft ourselves a second one. And we are going to be doing a bit of diving. Very excited about it. We're desperate for pearls. We have been desperate for pearls most of the season. Very, very much needed. We're stuck on the bottom. We really should be saving our oxygen tanks. It's been so long since we've done this, guys. I really didn't even know what to expect. Let's go ahead and grab every bit of the sandstone and pearls that we can possibly get today. We are desperate for that. We have a bit of sandstone. Oop, forgot about breathing. We desperately need oxygen. Okay, let's try this again. This time let's try not to die. Is that more sandstone over here? Maybe just a shadow on the ground. I think it is. I've had people tell me that it's not really worth the effort to do this during winter. And even though the lake isn't frozen anymore, it still is winter at the moment. We are not into March, which is the beginning of spring. So yeah, there's that. I've had people say it just really isn't worth the effort to do this because you don't get nearly as many pearls or sandstone or anything like that as you would if you would have waited until spring. Maybe it's one of those things that is pretty RNG. So who knows really. Okay, let's do that. We got one pearl. We need several more. We're going to die. We are definitely not going to survive this day. Okay. I wanted to do the shallow diving first. Then we'll get over into the deeper portion of the lake. And hopefully there's a bit more over there than we are seeing over here. Kelp isn't really necessary or necessarily worth grabbing early on because it does start going bad as soon as you pick it. Kelp is going to be something that's definitely different. Okay, so let's get back over toward the base. We're going to put on our diving gear in just a minute, and we're going to get a bit deeper into the water and see if we can find any great loot. Let's just go ahead and do that. Swap that out and start getting some sandstone and pearls, hopefully. We have 4 oxygen tanks on us. It is what it is. They go down very, very quickly, but it's better than it used to be. So there is that. More kelp over here. Again, probably not worth grabbing early on, but we are going to grab it nonetheless. We do need kelp up at the outpost to make another antidote. We are already cold in the water. That's not good. And we're not really finding a ton of stuff down here either. I forget who said that a long time ago, probably in the last season, but they probably were correct about that. Hopefully this is a pearl. We do need pearls. We need, it's sandstone. We need circuit boards. I did have enough to craft a breaching charge, which is something we're going to be using pretty soon, hopefully. I want to get up and check on the fortress base, see how well that is progressing. I would imagine pretty okay. Okay, more pearls. Very, very lovely. Take you. Definitely. I am too cold. Our health is going down a bit. Not too rapidly yet. Okay, let's grab sandstone from here. The kelp, come on. More sandstone over here. Very lovely. We're going to need a lot of sandstone. It doesn't take the iron ingots or the metal bars or whatever that's called. It takes the fragments, I think, that you get from the refinery. It takes those, or from the refinery. So there's no need to make the metal bars unless you're making the curved glass pieces, and that will require the metal bars. So there is that. We will have to work on getting a bit of those at some point, because we do have some curved wall pieces that we're going to have to make, some curved glass pieces as well, and then we're going to have to start working on the roof also. That will definitely take the metal bars, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to have to work on getting those also. More pearls, more sandstone. Not complaining about any of this stuff. It's desperately needed. The pearls more so than the sandstone. I would suggest, if you're playing on 365 days a year, that you have no less than 50, even 100 pearls in stock at some point, because at least before the winter, because you're definitely going to miss those through the winter. I didn't think they would be a big deal. I had about 20 or so when the lake froze over, but definitely not nearly enough of those guys. Our health is still declining. All of our protein is gone. We're going to start getting very hungry very soon. I'm not really seeing a ton of stuff over here. Hopefully we can get a bit further over. Let's take that off and put that on. And now we're going to have to swim up for some oxygen. Come on. That's not helping our health situation at all. That's okay, I guess. The snow has melted today. It's lovely out. It's too bad we have to be down here doing what we're doing. But it is what it is, and it is okay, and we will survive this. Hopefully. We're still waiting on the revenge attack from the Bravo base. We did raid them in the last episode, if you guys missed that. We're still waiting on the revenge attack. It will probably happen when we're at the bottom of the lake, and we cannot help it. Cannot get back up here to defend our base. They probably will damage it quite heavily, especially if we're not around to defend it. Just having a little look as much as possible here. A little bit of sandstone just there. Nothing too crazy. Don't really see any pearls. Yeah, I'm not seeing any pearls right now. Okay, let's get around to the front of the base. Get ourselves inside. Get some protein. Because we're desperate for that. Okay. Yeah, we didn't get a ton of stuff so far, but that's okay. We can always go back down there and see what else we can find. Protein, protein, protein. Tomato, tomato. Okay. You guys need a bit of fuel. I'm just going to use fuel bricks because we have plenty of those. Not a big deal at all. Okay, let's see how we're doing. We're doing really well. How many pearls? We got 6 pearls, 28 sandstone. That's not horrible. I need to put the kelp away. Come on. We can do this. Probably lost a piece of kelp or two. Not quite sure about that, but it is what it is. It's not a big deal if we did. Okay, so let's just, instead of diving again, let's have a little look just up in the birch forest. See how much loot is up there, or if there's anything up there. Let's see how much loot we can find today, hopefully. And then we might do another small dive a bit later. Would be okay with me. I really love that the grass is here. Yay! Very, very happy girl. It does make the crates a bit more difficult to see at a distance, guys. That is the biggest issue I have with spring and summer in this game. The crates are a little bit more difficult to see. I do tend to miss them more often. But that is okay. I do want to get up here also and see how the fortress base is coming along. Now there's a locked crate just there. No lockpick, unfortunately. Not uncommon for us, but that's okay. Okay, it is coming along quite nicely. I hope that they have some loot inside. That's definitely one of the new bases for sure. Let's just get over here on this ridge. Yeah, definitely one of the new bases. It's 3 stories at this point. Not quite sure if you guys can tell that, but it is 3 stories. You have the main floor, and then you have the second one with the glass, and then you have the 3rd story here. I don't know how much more that base is going to be. I don't know how much taller. I don't know if there's going to be another floor on top of that with more crates inside. I have no idea. I don't know what to expect. I've never seen any. There's another locked crate. I've never seen anyone raid any of the new bases, the new base designs. I don't know anything about those. I've never really watched anyone raid even the smaller bases that are the new design. I've never really witnessed that either. I've been staying away from that because I am playing it myself, and I want to be genuinely surprised and have a real reaction to what I see, what happens, all of that stuff. So I do that with all the games that I play. If you play the same game as me and I have not been watching or commenting on that, I do apologize for that. It is just simply not something that I like doing. I don't enjoy learning about the game from watching it. I really enjoy, doing it myself and being genuinely surprised by a game. If there's something that I just absolutely cannot figure out in a game that I'm not recording, then I don't really mind, watching it on YouTube or whatever the case may be and figuring out what I'm doing wrong. I don't mind that at all. I just don't like watching games that I am recording at the moment. Okay, electrical components, not horrible at all. We've done a bit of diving, we have done a bit of looting, a bit of building. Not bad. We've had a really productive day already, and it's just barely afternoon. So that's really good. We're going to have to start getting some more ores when we're out and about. Okay, I have no idea what's going on here, guys, but the game crashed, and apparently wherever we were at the point it saved last, that's where we are now. I've never had the game to really crash like that before. It's definitely different and very much unexpected. Nope. Let's get over this direction. There's some plant fiber. Not bad. Hopefully that guy isn't chasing us. He's not. Lovely. So it didn't really put us too far back, I don't think. I think we were over here trying to get some ores when it ended or when it crashed. So there's that. There's a chicken. There's a wolf. There's a couple of ores up on this. What on earth? Whoa! Okay, and this is not loaded. Okay, at least we do have some stamina. Rosehip berry that's just there. Okay. Okay, we've got a couple of things chasing us. Hopefully we can avoid those guys. There's a crate just over here. Hopefully we can get some nice lovely nails inside. Very, very cool. Another wolf down there. Not too interested in it. Hopefully it isn't chasing us, but I wouldn't be surprised at all. Okay, there's the fisherman from the fortress base. A wolf chasing us. He's coming in the water as well. Come on. Seriously, everything wants to kill us today. But at least now we can butcher these guys and not have to worry about using our bottled water to wash our hands. We can go ahead and take care of that. Right next to us there's some water. We can do that. Lovely. Some meat and fat and loot and lovely stuff. Okay, let's cross the water. And I think there's a crate over here somewhere. If I remember correctly. Maybe I don't remember correctly. But I think there might also be a pearl just here as well. I need that. Definitely. There's some sandstone here as well. Very, very cool. Okay, let's get back out of the water. Hopefully we'll dry so we're not freezing to death. Okay. I thought I heard someone chopping on a tree. Let's reload that. Definitely gonna need that reloaded. Okay. At least we had some stamina to outrun the cougar and the wolves. Would have really been a bad time for the game to load me back in if the cougar would have been there, like if we'd have been in a cougar spawn area when the game crashed and it decided to load me back in that same area and the cougar was still there. That would have been a really, really scary time. We're cold more so because we're wet than because the temperature is too low. We're not really drying, that's for sure. Okay. Let's just grab you. More wolves and things. So we are dry now, which is lovely. I did see the eagle overhead. That was pretty cool. We haven't really seen it in a while. Was pretty cool to see that. Don't really use the hang glider at all. It's not something that I really like or that I know how to use. I have seen people fly that thing clear across the map nearly. But it's not something that I personally use at all or that I care to use. I have nearly died several times with that thing, and yeah, I don't plan on doing that. Anytime soon anyway. If you've missed that, go back closer to the beginning of the series when we were trying out the hang glider. And yeah, watch all of our miserably, horribly failed attempts at using that thing. Come on, can we actually get up here? This is one of those times when the climbing gear, I guess, would be handy. I'm sure there was an easier way up than what I was trying to do. So, let's get back toward the base. I'm not seeing any loot out today. Or not much loot anyway. Maybe it's just starting to spawn in, which is okay, really. Oh, no. These are level 1 wolves. I should be able to kill them with the arrows. Let's try this one as well. Darn it. I do want to get this building crate over here. Those nails inside were lovely. Let's go ahead and butcher this guy as well. We do need the meat. Our fridge is very, very low. And having that is not a bad thing. There's an ammo crate just here. There's some scrap to my right. I want to grab that, hopefully, also. An arrow is nice. More plant fiber just here. Some scrap here. A chicken. Hello, chicken. Don't really see any crates up in the birch forest, which is a bit different. Let's just get up here and have another little check around, make sure we didn't miss anything earlier. However, since the game crashed, I'm sure it's different now, or a different load, or whatever the case may be. The crates definitely probably spawned in differently if there are any up here. I'm sure the lock crate that we've seen is not in the same place. My base is now under attack. Let's get over here. The locked crate is just here. Did see it again. It's definitely in a different location. But there's so much good loot up here. Please don't destroy my base. Let's just get down here and see what's going on. Come on. They have taken out a chunk of the wall and the foundation. That is not good at all. So not cool, guys. So not cool. What are they doing here? One guy's dead. And that rifle will definitely hurt. Let's get in here. Killed him as well. That's a lot of damage here, guys. We've lost 2 foundations and a wall piece. That's not cool. I guess I should have repaired the base a bit before doing that. That's okay. We will manage. Take all of your good loot, kind sir. That revenge attack's no joke, guys. We lost 2 wall pieces. No, just 1. 2 foundation pieces. We're going to have to get that replaced very, very soon. The day is ending. At least they waited until the end of the day. They would have really done a ton of damage if I hadn't have got over here. Potentially could have lost a lot more of the base. Okay, let's get inside and see what we have in here. We'll try to get those replaced. It is that a window that they broke there? Potentially a window and 2 foundations. So we can get that replaced, hopefully. I really hope to get that replaced in the next episode because it is getting dark out. I'll probably craft that overnight and then be ready to start replacing that in the next episode, guys. So for now, I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate all of your support on this channel and on this series as well. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're looking forward to future episodes, and I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.